Sri Lanka today is at a pretty interesting juncture. I came back to Sri Lanka in 2011 when we were just coming out of the conflict. There was a peace dividend. Everyone was, feeling very positive and buoyant and hopeful and optimistic about the future. And then, the last 10, 15 years, there's been, lots of things that have gotten in the way of the progress. I think today, sitting here in 2025, actually things look just about as good as they were in 2011. And we have a second chance of really, hitting a home run. And the macro position looks really well stable and, as good as it has ever been. The currency, the interest rates, the inflation, the trade, the remittances, the tourism, like everything is just set up for stable macro environment. The second thing is that the large part of our economy is the SMEs. I think more than 90% of the companies in Sri Lanka are SMEs or micro SMEs. And this group of companies does not have access to capital, right? If you go to banks, if you go to, anyone, it's very difficult to find money to invest in this sector, let alone equity capital. And so private equity is trying to become, has to become a feature in the Sri Lankan sort of economy if we want this SME sector to grow, right? So we have to find ways to bring private equity and find stories like Barista. And my hope is that over the next 20 years, we will have 100 more stories like Barista to tell, because if we are going to grow this economy and have a successful economic story to tell, it is going to be on the basis of some of these SMEs growing and becoming large success stories. And hopefully, private equity can play a role in that.